Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Saira Mushtaba with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses participants of Jaipur Mahakhel, says such events help in harnessing sporting talent. First G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting begins in Bengaluru. Prime Minister to inaugurate India Energy Week 2023 in Bengaluru tomorrow. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval meets his UK counterpart Barrow in London. Former Pakistan President Pervez Musharraf passes away in Dubai. And in football, India to take on Bangladesh in SAFF Under 20 Women's Championship in Dhaka this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the participants of Jaipur Mahakhel today via video conferencing. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi said such events help in harnessing sporting talent. He said the government is ensuring that no sportsman lags behind due to paucity of funds.
देश में आज पहली बार खेलों को भी सरकारी चश्मे से नहीं बल्कि खिलाड़ियों की नजर से देखा जा रहा है। मैं जानता हूं युवा भारत की युवा पीढ़ी के लिए असंभव कुछ भी नहीं है। युवाओं को जब सामर्थ्य, स्वाभिमान, स्वावलंबन, सुविधा और संसाधन की शक्ति मिलती है तो हर लक्ष्य आसान हो जाता है।
Mr. Modi appreciated increasing participation of girls in the games.
मुझे बताया गया है कि इस आयोजन में बेटियों की भी 125 से ज्यादा टीमों ने हिस्सा लिया है। बेटियों की ये बढ़ती हुई भागीदारी एक सुखद संदेश दे रही है। साथियों, आजादी के इस अमृत काल में देश नई नई परिभाषाएं गढ़ रहा है, नई व्यवस्थाओं का निर्माण कर रहा है।
Referring to the funding of sports, the Prime Minister said MSMEs related to sports have also been strengthened in the Union budget.
देश की इस अप्रोच की झलक इस बार की बजट में भी दिखाई दे रही है। इस बार देश के बजट में खेल विभाग को करीब 2500 करोड़ रुपए का बजट मिला है, जबकि 2014 से पहले खेल विभाग का बजट 800 साढ़े 800 करोड़ रुपए के आसपास ही रह जाता था। यानी 2014 के मुकाबले देश के खेल विभाग के बजट में लगभग 3 गुना बढ़ोतरी हुई है।
Mr. Modi said today's youth are multi-talented and multi-dimensional and do not want to be confined to any particular field. He added that a chain of sporting events being organized across the country reflect a big change and help in identifying new talent. Jaipur Mahakhel is being organized in Jaipur by Lok Sabha MP from Jaipur Rural, Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, since 2017. The Mahakhel, which is focusing on Kabaddi competition this year, started on the 12th of January on the occasion of National Youth Day. It has witnessed the participation of more than 6,400 youths and sports persons from more than 450 Gram Panchayats, municipalities and wards of all 8 Legislative Assembly regions of Jaipur Rural Lok Sabha constituency. The organization of Mahakhel provides an opportunity for the youth of Jaipur to showcase their sporting talent and also motivate them to take up sports as a career. The first G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting began today in Bengaluru in the presence of Union Ministers R.K. Singh and Prahlad Joshi. Delegates from G20 countries and guest countries are taking part in the 3-day meet under India's G20 presidency. In his keynote address, Power and New and Renewable Energy Minister R.K. Singh hoped that the 3-day deliberations will look into energy access, energy security and energy transition in a holistic manner and find ways of inclusive growth of green energy in the world. He also noted that the delegates will come up with an impressive outcome on sharing technology and finding financial resources to tap clean energy. Mr. Singh laid emphasis on the energy transition success story in India. He informed that India is among the fastest growing renewable energy destinations in the world and the 4th largest in terms of installed capacity.
We are adhering to a low carbon growth, and we continue to do that because we are fully committed to a low carbon growth. As I said, 177 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity which I have installed. I have another 75 gigawatts under installation, 75,000 megawatts under installation. That makes it about 250,000 megawatts. We aim to have a renewable energy capacity, a non-fossil fuel capacity of 500 gigawatts by 2030.
Our correspondent has filed this report.
The ambience at the G20 Energy Transition Working Group meet was very Indian and reflected the cultural ethos of our tradition and culture. The temple arches tastefully put up at the entrance of the meeting and Indian coffee served to the foreign dignitaries created an aroma of Indianness in the air. The Karnataka State Tourism Department had put up its stall in a setting resembling Hoysala temples. The delegates from different nationality representing over 80% of the world population had an opportunity to see, taste, wear and experience the rich cultural diversity of India. On the last day of the meet, the delegates will be taken to Infosys Green Building Campus in Bengaluru and Mega Solar Park in Pavgada as a testimony to India's push towards renewable sector and efforts in energy transition. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Indian Railways is introducing Bharat Gaurav Deluxe AC tourist train under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. This Garvi Gujarat tour will depart on the 28th of February from Delhi Safdarjung station. This train tour has been designed on the lines of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat to showcase the heritage of vibrant Gujarat. More details from our correspondent.
This state-of-the-art Bharat Gaurav Deluxe AC tourist train with first AC and second AC class will be operated for 8 days all-inclusive tour. The tourist train consists of 4 first AC coaches, 2 second AC coaches, 1 well-equipped pantry car and 2 rail restaurants. It can accommodate 156 tourists on board. The visit to prominent pilgrimage and heritage sites of Gujarat including Statue of Unity, Champaner, Somnath, Dwarka, Nageshwar, Ahmedabad, Modhera and Patan will be the major attractions in the itinerary. Tourists can also board or deboard at Gurugram, Rewari, Ringas, Phulera and Ajmer railway stations on this tourist train. IRCTC has also tied up with payment gateways for providing EMI payment option to the customers. Suparna Saikya, AIR News, Delhi.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Karnataka tomorrow. He will inaugurate India Energy Week 2023 at Bengaluru. Mr. Modi will also lay the foundation stone of various development initiatives. The India Energy Week will be held from the 6th to the 8th of February. It is aimed to showcase India's rising prowess as an energy transition powerhouse. The event will bring together leaders from traditional and non-traditional energy industry, governments, and academia to discuss the challenges and opportunities that a responsible energy transition presents. It will see the presence of more than 30 ministers from across the world. Over 30,000 delegates, 1,000 exhibitors, and 500 speakers will gather to discuss the challenges and opportunities of India's energy future. Guru Ravidas Jayanti, the birth anniversary of Sant Ravidas, is being celebrated across the country today. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion. In a message, the President said that Guru Ravidas considered hard work as God and imagined an egalitarian society free from caste and religion discrimination. She also urged the citizens to imbibe his teachings of social harmony in their lives. Paying tribute to saint poet Guru Ravidas, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said that the poet showed humanity the righteous path of unity and universal brotherhood through his revered writings. In his message, the Vice President added that his contributions to the enrichment of cultural heritage will be a guiding light for generations to come. In his message, Prime Minister Modi reiterated his resolve for a just, harmonious and prosperous society in line with Sant Ravidas's vision. He added that his government is serving and empowering the poor through various initiatives. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval met UK's National Security Advisor Tim Barrow in London yesterday. United Kingdom's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak also joined the meeting. The High Commission of India said that Mr. Doval's visit to London has come right after he met his US counterpart Jake Sullivan in Washington on Tuesday. In a tweet, the Indian High Commission said that a special gesture was shown by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to join the NSA dialogue between Sir Tim Barrow and Mr. M. Doval at the Cabinet Office. It added that it deeply values the PM's assurance of his government's full support to deepen strategic partnerships in trade, defence and science and technology. The Indian High Commission said that it is looking forward to the visit of Sir Tim Barrow to India soon. India and the UK share a comprehensive strategic partnership. The Controller and Auditor General of India, CAG, is hosting the 6th Shanghai Cooperation Organization Supreme Audit Institutions SAI Leaders Meeting in Lucknow beginning tomorrow. Out of the 8 SCO Supreme Audit Institutions or SAI member country delegations participating in the event, the heads of SAIs from 4 countries, that is Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan, alongside the CAG of India, are expected to take part in the 3-day multilateral event. Controller and Auditor General of India, Girish Chandra Murmu, will lead the discussions on the theme, Integrating Emerging Technologies in Audit. Governor of Uttar Pradesh, Anandiben Patel, will inaugurate the meeting. Our correspondent covering the event reports that the participating delegates are expected to hold discussions and share experiences on artificial intelligence and cybersecurity, as well as concerns of digital technology. Former Pakistan President Pervez Musharraf passed away in Dubai today following a prolonged illness. He was 79. Musharraf had been undergoing treatment for an ailment at an American hospital in Dubai. Musharraf was President of Pakistan from 2001 to 2008. He had been declared a fugitive in the former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto murder case and Red Mosque cleric killing case. The former president, living in Dubai since 2016, was facing a treason case for suspending the constitution in 2007. Former military ruler had left for Dubai in March 2016 for medical treatment and had not returned since. The US has shot down a Chinese spy balloon that has flown across America in the past week. 3 airports were closed and airspace was shut down off the South Carolina coast as US military planes targeted the object over the Atlantic Ocean. Footage showed the balloon falling in the sea after a small explosion. US President Joe Biden faced intense pressure to shoot it down since it first appeared across the US last week. Tracking website Flight Radar 24 showed US Air Force and Coast Guard aircraft operating in the skies between Wilmington, North Carolina and Myrtle Beach. Ukraine and Russia traded almost 200 prisoners of war or POWs in a swap announced separately by both the sides yesterday. The Ukrainian President's Chief of Staff Andrei Yermak said 116 Ukrainians have been returned, while Russian news agencies cited Moscow's defense ministry as saying 63 Russian POWs have been freed. On to sports now. In football, India will face Bangladesh in the SAFF Under 20 Women's Championship in Dhaka today. Earlier, India thrashed Bhutan by 12 goals to nil in their opening match. Hosts Bangladesh and Nepal are the other teams in the tournament. All the matches are being played at the Bir Shrestha Shahid Shipahi Mustafa Kamal Stadium in Dhaka. After a 4-team round robin, the top 2 teams will play the final on the 9th of February. India will face Nepal on Tuesday. And the Asian Cricket Council ACC is expected to shift Asia Cup from Pakistan and decide on an alternate venue next month as BCCI Secretary Jay Shah and PCB Chairman Najam Sethi discussed the issue during a formal meeting in Bahrain yesterday. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi addresses participants of Jaipur Mahakhel, says such events help in harnessing sporting talent. First G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting begins in Bengaluru. Prime Minister to inaugurate India Energy Week 2023 in Bengaluru tomorrow. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval meets his UK counterpart Tim Barrow in London. Former Pakistan President Pervez Musharraf passes away in Dubai. And in football, India to take on Bangladesh in SAFF Under 20 Women's Championship in Dhaka this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.